If you gave me 30 days and your full commitment, I could help you rewire your brain, rebuild your focus, and completely shift the direction of your life, without motivation, without luck, and without excuses. The problem isn't you, it's your system. And if you change your daily inputs, you will change your entire identity. Most people are stuck not because they're lazy, but because their brain is wired for chaos. Today you're going to learn how to take control, neurologically, emotionally, and biologically. You don't need a motivational video, you need a protocol. And the science is clear. 5 daily habits can completely reprogram your mind and body in 30 days. Forget willpower. Forget motivation. Lasting transformation comes from aligning your daily habits with your biology. And once you do that, change becomes inevitable. To begin understanding the power of definiteness of purpose, one must realize that clarity is the foundation of all achievement. Without a precise goal, the mind drifts aimlessly, and energy dissipates like water through a sieve. When a person has a clear, focused aim, the mind channels its energy like a laser beam, cutting through obstacles and distractions that might otherwise derail progress. This focused desire acts as a magnet, attracting opportunities, resources, and ideas that align with that purpose. Definiteness of purpose is not simply having a vague wish or a general ambition. It is the act of making a firm decision about what you want, so firm and intense that it becomes an obsession, a guiding star that steers every thought and action. This deep-rooted clarity drives the subconscious mind to work on your behalf, often in ways you cannot consciously direct. The subconscious begins to sift through experiences, conversations, and information, pulling out anything that may be useful toward the attainment of your goal. When your purpose is definite, your daily activities become deliberate steps toward that end. Your time, your resources, and your energy are no longer wasted on trivial matters or distractions, because every decision is filtered through the lens of your chosen objective. This creates a powerful momentum as small actions compound over time, building the foundation for significant achievement. Furthermore, definiteness of purpose gives your mind the power to overcome doubt and fear. When your goal is clear and emotionally charged, you create a mental environment where negative thoughts have little room to grow. The strength of your desire acts as an antidote to hesitation, replacing uncertainty with confidence and boldness. This psychological shift is critical, as hesitation and indecision often lead to missed opportunities or failure to act when it matters most. Having a definite purpose also enables you to set priorities. Instead of being pulled in multiple directions by competing interests or distractions, you know exactly where to focus your attention. This focus leads to efficiency, as you learn to say no to lesser things that do not contribute to your ultimate aim. In this way, definiteness of purpose acts as a compass, guiding your efforts and enabling you to use your time more wisely. Moreover, when your goal is definite, you naturally develop a plan of action. This plan becomes your roadmap, providing structure and direction. While flexibility is important, the existence of a clear plan ensures that your efforts are not scattered, but are systematically directed toward your objective. Without a plan anchored in a definite purpose, even the most enthusiastic effort can end up being unfocused and ineffective. An important aspect of definiteness of purpose is the emotional connection you establish with your goal. This connection is what transforms a simple wish into a burning desire. It is not enough to intellectually understand what you want, you must feel it deeply, as if the goal is already within your grasp. This emotional intensity fuels perseverance and resilience, helping you stay the course despite setbacks or difficulties. Additionally, definiteness of purpose aligns your behavior with your values and passions, making the pursuit not only effective, but also fulfilling. When you dedicate yourself to a clear and meaningful goal, your work becomes a source of joy rather than a chore. This sense of purpose can ignite creativity and innovation, as your mind continually seeks ways to overcome obstacles and improve your approach. It is also worth noting that definiteness of purpose sharpens your ability to make decisions. When your objectives are clear, choices become simpler because they can be evaluated against the yardstick of your goal. This decisiveness speeds up your progress and reduces wasted time caused by indecision or second guessing. Finally, definiteness of purpose cultivates a mindset of ownership and responsibility. Instead of waiting for external circumstances to change or for luck to favor you, you take control of your destiny by setting a clear goal and committing yourself fully to its achievement. This proactive attitude is a hallmark of successful people who understand that the world responds to those who know exactly what they want and pursue it relentlessly. In sum, definiteness of purpose is the cornerstone of success. It transforms vague desires into focused ambitions, aligns your thoughts and actions, and creates a powerful force that moves you steadily toward your dreams. Without it, even the greatest talents and resources can be squandered. But with it, the mind becomes a powerful engine driving you forward, bending circumstances and opportunities to your will. Faith is one of the most powerful forces that can influence the mind and shape the course of your life. It is not simply a vague hope or wishful thinking, rather. It is a deep, unwavering belief in the reality and inevitability of your success. When you truly have faith, your thoughts become charged with confidence and certainty, and this energy affects every part of your being, from your subconscious mind to your outward actions. This faith acts like a magnetic force that draws your goals closer to you, creating an environment where obstacles become surmountable and setbacks transform into lessons. Faith begins in the mind but quickly permeates your emotions and behavior. When you believe wholeheartedly in your ability to achieve a specific goal, your entire mental attitude changes. Doubt and fear, which are the greatest enemies of progress, lose their grip. Instead of hesitation, you experience boldness. Instead of confusion, you find clarity. Instead of anxiety, you feel peace. This shift is crucial because the quality of your thoughts directly affects the quality of your results. Positive, faith-filled thinking opens the door to creative ideas and solutions, while negative thinking only closes opportunities and builds barriers. The power of faith is closely linked to the idea of autosuggestion, which is the practice of feeding your subconscious mind with positive, purposeful affirmations. When you repeat affirmations rooted in faith, such as "I am capable," "I will succeed," or "my goal is achievable," these statements begin to take root in your subconscious. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It simply acts on what it accepts as truth. By impressing your mind with unwavering faith, you program your subconscious to work behind the scenes to align your actions, emotions, and even circumstances toward the fulfillment of your belief. Faith also has a way of creating resilience. When you have strong faith in your purpose and your ability to achieve it, setbacks and failures are seen not as dead ends, but as temporary obstacles or lessons. This perspective is what separates those who give up from those who persist. Faith fuels perseverance. It encourages you to keep moving forward even when progress seems slow or invisible. Because you believe in the eventual outcome so strongly, you refuse to be discouraged by temporary defeats. Moreover, faith influences how others perceive and respond to you. People are naturally drawn to those who carry a confident belief in themselves and their vision. This attraction opens doors to opportunities, alliances, and support that might otherwise remain closed. When you project faith, you inspire trust and confidence in others, and this social dynamic can significantly accelerate your progress. Many successful people recognize that faith is contagious. It creates momentum not only within, but also around you. The relationship between faith and success also extends to your ability to visualize your desired outcome. Visualization is not merely daydreaming. It is a deliberate mental practice of imagining yourself already in possession of your goal. When faith underpins this visualization, it becomes far more effective. The vivid image of success, combined with a strong belief in its inevitability, sends powerful signals to your subconscious mind. This, in turn, influences your behavior, motivates consistent action, and aligns your inner resources to make that vision a reality. Faith is not something you are born with in full measure. It is developed through practice and discipline. One of the most effective ways to build faith is by recalling past experiences where you succeeded despite doubt or difficulty. These memories reinforce your belief in your ability to overcome challenges. Another way is to surround yourself with positive influences, people, books, and environments that nurture your confidence and reinforce your faith. Negative influences, on the other hand, can weaken faith and should be minimized or avoided. It is also important to understand that faith works hand in hand with action. Faith alone, without effort and persistence, cannot create success. It is a dynamic force that energizes and guides your actions, but requires your active participation. When you combine faith with deliberate, consistent effort, you create a powerful synergy that propels you toward your goals faster than mere hope or wishful thinking ever could. Furthermore, faith helps you maintain emotional balance and mental focus. Life's challenges often create emotional turbulence, which can cloud judgment and drain motivation. Faith provides an anchor, a mental and emotional refuge, that steadies your mind and keeps you focused on your ultimate goal. It serves as a constant reminder that, no matter the circumstances, your success is certain. In essence, faith is the foundation of self-confidence and the fuel of perseverance. It transforms thoughts into reality by empowering you to act with conviction and resilience. When your faith is strong, you see obstacles as stepping stones and failures as temporary setbacks. Your mind becomes a fertile ground where positive ideas grow and flourish, eventually manifesting in the world around you. Cultivating faith means training your mind to believe in possibilities rather than limitations. It means choosing to trust in your potential and the natural laws of cause and effect, knowing that your thoughts, when combined with purpose and action, have the power to create your desired outcomes. Faith is the invisible force that bends reality, turning dreams into tangible achievements. Persistence is the unwavering commitment to continue pursuing a goal despite obstacles, setbacks, or delays. It is the bridge between desire and achievement, transforming fleeting dreams into tangible realities. Without persistence, even the most brilliant ideas and strongest desires remain mere wishes, fading away as soon as difficulties arise. Persistence is what separates those who succeed from those who quit, and it is a quality that can be cultivated through deliberate effort and mindset. At the heart of persistence lies a deep belief in the value of the goal you are pursuing. When your purpose is clear and emotionally charged, you are naturally more inclined to keep going when faced with challenges. This internal motivation acts like a fuel that powers you through difficult times. It is this sustained energy that allows you to weather discouragement, criticism, and failure without losing sight of the end goal. Persistence often requires mental toughness, the ability to stay focused and positive even when external circumstances seem unfavorable. Life is filled with unpredictable obstacles, failures, rejections, financial hardships, and moments of self-doubt. Those who persist do not let these hardships define them. Instead, they view them as temporary setbacks or lessons that provide valuable experience and insight. Each failure becomes a stepping stone rather than a stopping point. Another important aspect of persistence is the willingness to adapt and learn. Persistence is not blind stubbornness. It is the steady commitment to progress combined with the flexibility to change tactics when necessary. Sometimes the original plan may not work, and persistence means being resourceful enough to find alternative routes or solutions. This adaptability keeps you moving forward instead of getting stuck in frustration or despair. Persistence also demands discipline. It requires you to show up and take action day after day, even when enthusiasm wanes or results seem slow to appear. This consistent effort, no matter how small, accumulates over time, creating momentum that builds upon itself. The compound effect of persistent action often leads to breakthroughs that would be impossible to achieve through sporadic or half-hearted attempts. Moreover, persistence strengthens your character and self-confidence. Each time you overcome a difficulty by pushing through, you reinforce the belief in your own resilience and capabilities. This growing confidence creates a positive feedback loop, making it easier to face future challenges with courage and determination. In this way, persistence becomes not only a tool for external success, but also a source of inner growth. The environment around you can significantly influence your ability to persist. Supportive relationships, mentors, and communities provide encouragement and advice that help sustain your motivation. Conversely, negative influences such as naysayers or toxic environments can drain your energy and weaken your resolve. Being mindful of who and what you surround yourself with is crucial for maintaining persistence. It is also important to recognize that persistence is closely linked to hope and optimism. Believing that your efforts will eventually lead to success keeps you moving forward. This hopeful outlook acts like a guiding light during dark times, reminding you that every setback is temporary and every effort counts. When hope fades, persistence falters, therefore. Nurturing a positive mindset is essential. Sometimes persistence requires patience. Success rarely comes overnight. The world's most accomplished people often endured years of struggle before achieving their goals. Understanding that the process takes time helps prevent discouragement. Patience allows you to maintain your efforts steadily without becoming frustrated by slow progress. In addition, persistence can transform challenges into opportunities. When you remain steadfast, you are more likely to discover creative solutions and new paths you might not have noticed otherwise. This perseverance often leads to innovation and breakthroughs because it forces you to dig deeper, think differently, and try harder. It's also crucial to have a clear vision of your goal to sustain persistence. When the end result is vivid and meaningful, it provides the emotional drive needed to keep going. Visualizing your success and reminding yourself why you started fuels your persistence and gives you the strength to push through difficulties. Lastly, persistence is contagious. When others see your determination and refusal to give up, they are often inspired to support you or adopt similar attitudes in their own lives. This ripple effect can create a network of motivated individuals working together toward success, amplifying the power of persistence even further. Persistence is the engine that turns dreams into reality. It requires belief, discipline, mental toughness, and hope. It demands that you keep moving forward, learning from failure, adapting when necessary, and maintaining a clear vision. Those who master persistence unlock a force that no obstacle can stop and no setback can derail, ultimately bending the world to their will through relentless effort and unwavering commitment. The power of the subconscious mind is one of the most profound forces influencing every aspect of our lives, yet it often operates unnoticed beneath the surface of our conscious awareness. It serves as a powerful engine, working tirelessly to bring into reality the thoughts, beliefs, and emotions that are deeply impressed upon it. Understanding how the subconscious mind functions and learning to influence it effectively can dramatically change the course of one's life. The subconscious mind is like fertile soil in which seeds are planted. These seeds are the thoughts, images, and ideas that we consciously choose to dwell on repeatedly. When these mental seeds are nourished by repetition and emotion, they grow strong roots within the subconscious and eventually manifest in the physical world. This is why the nature of your dominant thoughts is so important. If you consistently focus on success, abundance, and confidence, your subconscious will work to create circumstances that align with those thoughts. Conversely, if fear, doubt, or negativity are the prevailing thoughts, the subconscious will shape experiences that reflect those conditions. One key characteristic of the subconscious is that it does not judge or discriminate between positive or negative inputs. It accepts and acts on whatever it is fed. This means that the quality of your thoughts is critical. Feeding your subconscious with constructive, purposeful ideas through repetition and emotional intensity is essential to reprogramming it for success. This process is often referred to as autosuggestion or affirmation. Deliberate efforts to influence the subconscious by consistently reinforcing empowering beliefs. Emotions play a vital role in this process because the subconscious is highly responsive to feelings. Thoughts coupled with strong emotion create a powerful impression that is more likely to take root. For example, simply thinking, "I am confident," is less effective than feeling a deep sense of confidence while repeating the affirmation. This emotional charge acts like a catalyst, accelerating the transformation of your mental images into tangible reality. The subconscious mind is also responsible for governing habits, automatic behaviors, and even physical responses. Once a belief or pattern is deeply ingrained, it becomes automatic, guiding your reactions and decisions without conscious effort. This explains why some people seem naturally successful or confident. They have conditioned their subconscious through repeated thoughts and actions aligned with success. Others who struggle often have limiting beliefs that unconsciously sabotage their efforts. Influencing the subconscious mind effectively requires patience and consistency. It does not change overnight. Like planting seeds in a garden, It takes time for the roots to develop and the plants to grow. This is why daily repetition of positive affirmations, visualization, and focused thought is necessary. Over time, these efforts reshape your subconscious programming, gradually replacing old limiting beliefs with new empowering ones. Visualization is another powerful technique that works hand in hand with the subconscious. When you vividly imagine yourself already in possession of your goals, experiencing the sights, sounds, and feelings of success, you send a strong signal to your subconscious. This mental rehearsal creates a blueprint for your mind to follow, aligning your actions and attitudes toward making the imagined outcome a reality. The subconscious also plays a critical role in problem solving and creativity. Often, solutions and ideas come seemingly out of nowhere, as if by intuition or sudden insight. This is the subconscious working behind the scenes, processing information and connecting dots while the conscious mind is focused elsewhere. By feeding your subconscious positive inputs and keeping your goals clear, you prime it to generate innovative solutions that support your success. One challenge in harnessing the subconscious mind is the presence of negative or limiting beliefs that have been ingrained over years, sometimes since childhood. These can create mental blocks that hinder progress and create self-doubt. Identifying and consciously replacing these beliefs with positive affirmations is essential. Techniques like meditation, hypnosis, or focused self-talk can help bypass resistance and reprogram the subconscious more effectively. It is also important to guard your mind against negative influences. What you expose yourself to, whether it's pessimistic people, negative media, or harmful environments, can feed your subconscious with destructive thoughts. Being mindful of your mental diet and consciously choosing uplifting, constructive inputs helps maintain a fertile ground for positive growth. The subconscious mind also influences physical health and well-being. Psychosomatic responses, the ways in which the mind affects the body, are often rooted in subconscious programming. Positive mental conditioning can promote healing, reduce stress, and improve overall vitality, while negative programming can contribute to illness and imbalance. By learning to work with the subconscious mind rather than against it, you unlock a tremendous resource for personal transformation. The subconscious is not a mysterious force, but a responsive partner that mirrors your most dominant thoughts and feelings. When you feed it with clarity, faith, persistence, and positive emotion, it works tirelessly to bring those mental pictures into the realm of experience. In essence, mastering the subconscious mind means taking control of the internal dialogue and mental images that shape your reality. It means committing to daily habits of positive thinking, emotional engagement, and mental discipline. With these practices, you create a powerful inner environment where success is not only possible, but inevitable, as the subconscious mind bends the world to align with the vision you hold most firmly. Surrounding yourself with a mastermind group, a carefully chosen alliance of like-minded, motivated individuals, is one of the most transformative strategies for achieving success. This concept goes beyond simple networking or casual friendship. It involves deliberately creating a circle of trusted people who share your commitment to growth, who bring diverse strengths to the table, and who hold you accountable to your highest standards. The power of this alliance lies in the combined energy, knowledge, and encouragement that multiply the capabilities of each individual member, creating a force far greater than the sum of its parts. A mastermind group functions as a dynamic support system where ideas are shared openly, feedback is honest and constructive, and mutual encouragement fuels persistence. When you consistently interact with ambitious and positive individuals, their mindset and energy begin to influence your own thinking. This phenomenon is often called the law of association, where the company you keep directly shapes your beliefs, attitudes, and actions. Therefore, choosing your circle wisely is crucial because the people closest to you can either propel you forward or hold you back. One of the primary benefits of a mastermind alliance is access to diverse perspectives and expertise. No single person has all the answers or experiences needed to navigate the complex challenges of life or business. Within a mastermind group, members bring unique skills, knowledge, and connections that others can tap into. This collective intelligence enables problem solving at a higher level and sparks creativity that might not arise in isolation. When one member faces an obstacle, the group's combined wisdom often produces solutions that would have been difficult to uncover alone. Accountability is another critical element of the mastermind principle. Sharing your goals and progress with others who are equally invested in your success creates a powerful incentive to follow through on commitments. The fear of disappointing trusted peers motivates you to stay disciplined and persistent. Moreover, receiving encouragement during tough times helps sustain your drive when enthusiasm wanes. This mutual accountability fosters resilience and keeps momentum alive, even when external circumstances are challenging. Mastermind groups also provide emotional support and encouragement, which are often underestimated but essential components of success. The journey toward any significant goal can be lonely and fraught with doubt. Knowing that others are walking a similar path and believe in your potential creates a sense of belonging and confidence. This emotional connection reduces feelings of isolation and anxiety, making it easier to face difficulties with courage and determination. Creating a mastermind group requires intentionality and commitment. It's not enough to simply gather a few people. The group must be carefully curated to ensure alignment in values, vision, and work ethic. The members should be willing to contribute generously, sharing time, knowledge, and encouragement, while also being receptive to receiving support. Trust and confidentiality are foundational, allowing for honest discussions about challenges and failures without fear of judgment. Regular meetings and structured interactions help maintain focus and effectiveness. Whether in person or virtual, consistent communication builds rapport and keeps everyone engaged. Each meeting should have a clear agenda, including goal updates, brainstorming sessions, and problem-solving discussions. This structure ensures that the group remains productive and that every member benefits from the collective wisdom. The mastermind principle extends beyond just sharing business ideas. It applies equally to personal development, health, creativity, and any area where growth is desired. The energy and ideas generated in these groups often lead to breakthroughs that transform lives. Members inspire each other to push beyond perceived limits, take calculated risks, and pursue higher standards of excellence. The long-term impact of belonging to a mastermind group is profound. Members often find themselves with expanded networks, new opportunities, and a heightened sense of purpose. The relationships formed within these groups can last a lifetime, providing ongoing support and collaboration well beyond the initial goals. This enduring connection enriches not only your success, but also your overall well-being and fulfillment. It is important to recognize that the mastermind concept is not about competition, but collaboration. True masterminds celebrate each other's successes without envy or jealousy. This spirit of generosity creates a positive cycle where giving and receiving support become natural, fueling continuous growth for all involved. This contrasts sharply with environments where competition breeds secrecy and isolation. Moreover, the Mastermind Alliance encourages continuous learning and self-improvement. Exposure to diverse viewpoints challenges your assumptions and pushes you out of comfort zones. Constructive criticism, when offered in a supportive context, becomes a tool for growth rather than a source of discouragement. This openness to feedback is essential for refining your approach and achieving lasting success. Finally, the mastermind group acts as a catalyst for inspiration and motivation. When you see others making progress and overcoming challenges, it ignites your own enthusiasm. This collective momentum helps overcome procrastination and self-doubt, transforming intentions into consistent action. The power of shared energy and commitment cannot be overstated. It can turn ordinary efforts into extraordinary results. In essence, a mastermind alliance harnesses the power of collaboration, accountability, and shared wisdom to elevate each member beyond what they could achieve alone. By surrounding yourself with supportive, driven individuals who believe in your potential, you create a fertile environment for growth, innovation, and success. This principle highlights the profound truth that while individual effort is important, true greatness is often the result of collective strength. The idea that your thoughts are seeds is a powerful metaphor for understanding how your mental attitude shapes your reality. Just as seeds planted in fertile soil grow into plants that bear fruit, the thoughts you consistently nurture in your mind develop into beliefs, habits, and ultimately the circumstances of your life. The quality, frequency, and focus of your thoughts determine the kind of life you experience. This means that success, failure, happiness, or struggle begin in the mind long before they manifest in the external world. Every thought you entertain sends out a vibration, a kind of mental energy that interacts with the environment around you. Positive, constructive thoughts attract opportunities, relationships, and outcomes that align with those vibrations. Negative or limiting thoughts, on the other hand, create barriers and challenges that reflect that mindset. This is why many people find that their outer circumstances often mirror their inner beliefs, because the subconscious mind acts as the gardener, cultivating the seeds you plant. The process of turning thoughts into reality begins with awareness. Most people are not fully conscious of the nature of their habitual thoughts or the influence those thoughts have on their lives. Often, negative thoughts or doubts arise automatically as a result of past conditioning or fear. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward change. When you become aware that your mind is planting seeds, whether they are of success or failure, you gain the power to choose what you nurture. Consistency is key in this mental gardening. A single positive thought is unlikely to produce significant change, but repeated, focused thought creates a fertile environment in the subconscious mind. This is why affirmations, visualization, and meditation are powerful tools for success. They help to plant and nourish the seeds of your desired reality. The more you consciously feed your mind with empowering thoughts, the stronger and more resilient those beliefs become, shaping your actions and attitudes accordingly. Thoughts influence emotions, and emotions provide the water and sunlight needed for these seeds to grow. When a thought is accompanied by strong emotion, such as desire, passion, or conviction, it imprints deeply on the subconscious mind. This emotional charge energizes your mental seeds, making them more likely to manifest in the physical world. Without this emotional connection, thoughts remain weak and unlikely to produce lasting change. Another important aspect is the power of belief. When you truly believe in a thought or an outcome, you give it permission to grow. Doubt and disbelief act like weeds, choking out the growth of positive mental seeds. This is why cultivating unwavering faith in your goals is essential. It protects your mental garden from the destructive forces of negativity and uncertainty. Your environment and the people you associate with also influence the quality of your mental seeds. Just as poor soil and harsh conditions can stunt a plant's growth, exposure to negativity, criticism, and toxic influences can undermine your mental attitude. Conversely, surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people and consuming uplifting information nurtures your mental garden and encourages healthy growth. The seeds you plant today may not sprout immediately, and patience is required. Growth is often slow and invisible at first, but persistence in maintaining positive thought patterns ensures that the seeds develop roots and begin to produce fruit over time. This delayed gratification is a natural part of the process, and understanding it helps prevent discouragement when results are not instantaneous. Thoughts also influence behavior. Your beliefs and attitudes, grown from your mental seeds, shape the decisions you make, the actions you take, and the habits you form. Positive mental seeds lead to productive behaviors that move you toward your goals, while negative seeds foster procrastination, fear, or self-sabotage. By consciously planting empowering thoughts, you create a foundation for consistent, goal-oriented action. The idea of thoughts as seeds also highlights the responsibility you have for your own mental landscape. Just as a gardener chooses what to plant, you have the power to choose which thoughts to focus on and nurture. This means that your mental state is not a passive result of external circumstances, but an active creation of your own mind. Taking ownership of your thoughts empowers you to change your reality by changing what you plant. Moreover, your subconscious mind plays the role of the gardener, tending to the seeds you have planted. It works behind the scenes to manifest the dominant thoughts and beliefs into your physical experience. This is why repeated, consistent focus on positive, goal-oriented thoughts rewires your subconscious and aligns your behavior with your desires. Finally, the metaphor of thoughts as seeds reminds us that mental cultivation is an ongoing process. Just as a garden requires continual care, watering, weeding, and nurturing, Your mind requires regular attention to maintain a positive and productive mental environment. Neglect or exposure to negativity can allow harmful seeds to take root, undoing progress. Therefore, daily practices that reinforce empowering thoughts and guard against negative influences are essential for lasting success. By embracing the concept that your thoughts are seeds, you recognize the profound influence your mind has over your life's outcomes. This understanding invites you to become a deliberate gardener of your mental landscape, planting seeds of success, confidence, and abundance. With patience, consistency, and faith, these seeds will grow and bloom, transforming your reality and bending the world in your favor. When you think with clear purpose and unwavering conviction, you create a magnetic force that influences not only your own actions, but also the environment around you. This mindset, rooted in deliberate intention, causes the world to respond and align with your desires in ways that may seem almost miraculous. The principle at work here is that thoughts backed by strong belief are not passive. They actively shape your reality by directing your energy, focus, and behavior toward achieving your goals. To begin with, thinking with purpose means having a clear, defined goal. Vague wishes and unfocused desires lack the energy needed to move the world. When you know exactly what you want, your mind becomes a powerful tool that filters every experience, every opportunity, and every decision through the lens of that goal. This clarity directs your attention to what matters most, enabling you to prioritize effectively and avoid distractions that could slow or derail your progress. Conviction adds another layer of strength to your thoughts. It is not enough to want something. You must believe with absolute certainty that you will achieve it. Conviction is the fuel that transforms hope into action and dreams into results. When your thoughts are charged with this level of confidence, they generate emotional and mental energy that propels you forward, even in the face of obstacles or setbacks. This unwavering belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, shaping your behavior and influencing the reactions of others. The world tends to respond to the energy you project. People are naturally drawn to those who exude confidence and clarity, because such individuals inspire trust and respect. This social dynamic opens doors, creates opportunities, and attracts alliances that support your goals. When you think and act with conviction, others sense your certainty and are more likely to offer help, collaborate, or provide resources. In this way, your mindset influences not only your internal state, but also the external circumstances that surround you. Thinking with purpose and conviction also sharpens your decision-making. When your goals are clear and your belief in success is strong, choices become simpler. You can quickly evaluate options based on whether they align with your purpose, which reduces hesitation and doubt. This decisiveness accelerates your progress and helps you avoid the costly delays that come from uncertainty or second-guessing. This mindset creates a powerful alignment between your conscious desires and your subconscious programming. Your subconscious mind, which governs habits and automatic behaviors, responds to the dominant thoughts and beliefs you hold. When those thoughts are filled with purpose and conviction, your subconscious begins to steer your actions toward your goals naturally. This internal harmony means that you are not constantly fighting against your own doubts or distractions. Instead, your whole being works cohesively to manifest your vision. Another important effect of thinking with purpose and conviction is resilience. Life inevitably presents challenges and setbacks, but a mind firmly rooted in belief remains steady. Conviction acts as an anchor during storms of doubt, fear, or criticism. It helps you maintain focus on the end goal and encourages persistence. Instead of being discouraged by obstacles, you see them as temporary and surmountable, reinforcing your determination to keep moving forward. This mindset also encourages creativity and problem solving. When your thoughts are clear and confident, you are more open to new ideas and solutions. The mental energy generated by conviction fuels innovative thinking, allowing you to find ways around barriers or to seize opportunities that others might miss. This creative momentum often leads to breakthroughs that further bend circumstances in your favor. Importantly, thinking with purpose and conviction requires continuous reinforcement. It is not a one-time effort, but an ongoing mental practice. Regularly reminding yourself of your goals, visualizing success, and affirming your belief strengthens the mental pathways that support your vision. This sustained mental focus ensures that your thoughts remain dominant and vibrant, preventing doubts or negative influences from taking root. At the same time, this way of thinking demands emotional engagement. It's not enough to intellectually understand your goals. You must connect with them emotionally. When your thoughts are infused with passion, desire, and enthusiasm, they become far more powerful. This emotional charge acts as a catalyst, accelerating the manifestation of your desires by engaging both your conscious and subconscious mind deeply. The alignment created by thinking with purpose and conviction extends beyond your personal effort. It influences the flow of energy in your environment. Opportunities that might otherwise remain hidden become visible. People who can assist or inspire you appear at the right time. Circumstances shift to support your objectives. This phenomenon often feels like the world bending to your will, a natural consequence of the powerful mental force you generate. Finally, embracing this mindset cultivates a profound sense of empowerment. You recognize that you are not a passive observer of life, but an active creator. Your thoughts and beliefs are the architects of your future, and by mastering them, you gain the ability to shape your destiny. This awareness fosters confidence, courage, and a proactive attitude, all essential qualities for sustained success. In essence, thinking with purpose and conviction is a transformative practice that sets in motion a series of mental, emotional, and behavioral shifts. These shifts align your inner world with your external reality, creating a dynamic interplay where your goals become inevitable outcomes. The world responds to the clarity and certainty of your thoughts, bending and moving in ways that support your vision, making success not only possible but inevitable.